how harmful paraffin wax scented candles really are. So these are saturated fats, which means they are solid at room temperature. Triple tap 3 times and my phone turns red. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you around our home and showing you some healthier swaps that we have slowly been implementing into our home over the last 3 years. So I'll go ahead and tell you we did not make all of these changes at once. I first became more aware of what we were putting onto our body, breathing in our homes when I became pregnant with my first son. So that was right at the end of 2018. So this has been a 3-year journey for us. So definitely do not try to make all these swaps at once. I would recommend doing one little change at a time. Maybe pick 1 or 2 things and implement it this month, pick a few more things next month, and slowly bring these into your home if you're looking to live a more low tox or non-toxic lifestyle. So I try to be very intentional and purposeful about the items that we bring into our home. So I try to ask myself, do we actually need this item? Does it serve a purpose for us? And if so, does it have ingredients in it that could be harmful, potentially harmful to my family to breathe in or put onto our skin or just be around every day? Our homes should be our safe haven. We are surrounded by toxic chemicals in all of our society, cleaning products, in our places of work, we go shopping. There's just so much bombarding our systems that I believe that our home should truly be our safe place, and our body should not to be fighting off so many toxins when we are in our own home. So again, don't try to implement all these changes at once. Just pick 1 or 2 and make changes slow. The slower you make them, the more sustainable they will be, the less overwhelmed you will become on your journey to living a less toxic lifestyle. So we'll start here in my kitchen right by the oven in our spice and salt drawer. So as far as cooking oils, we use these 3 most often: coconut oil, beef tallow, and ghee butter or grass-fed butter, which is actually in the fridge right now. So these are saturated fats, which means they are solid at room temperature. So all of these are going to be solid at a normal room temperature. When it's summertime and it's really hot here in Mississippi, these will turn liquid, but generally they should be solid at room temperature. That's the easy way to tell between a saturated fat and a polysaturated fat. So saturated fats are much more heat stable, meaning you can actually cook at a higher temperature with them. And also, once they are in our bodies, they do not go rancid when they hit those high temperatures. Our bodies are very warm, and when a polysaturated fat is in our body, they are not heat stable, they become rancid, they cause all sorts of issues. I will link down below some of my favorite resources for why we should avoid PUFAs. But these are my favorite oils, cooking oils, fats to use in place of the typical vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil, even olive oil and avocado oil. Now, just 5 or 6 months ago, I was still using avocado and olive oil. Now, we had drastically cut out the amount that we use them, but we were still using them nonetheless. So since then, I have learned a lot of things about PUFAs and why we should use these types of oils and fats over the PUFA oils. So again, I will link some references down below, and I will go ahead and mention anything I'm sharing in this video. I will have linked in the description box below if it can be linkable. Now let's move on to salt. So I don't have the original container for this, but this is one of our favorite types of salt, as well as this one. So a lot of times salt gets a bad reputation, and you're always told to cut back your sodium intake, watch your sodium intake, cut your sodium intake out, and that is just not so. Our body needs sodium to process chemical reactions in our body. Basically, a good type of salt is very beneficial to your body. It's going to put minerals back into your body versus a typical table salt, which has been totally stripped of the minerals and properties that it should have in it, ideally, when it comes from the earth. So 2 of our favorites are this margarine sea salt. This salt is absolutely delicious, y'all, but it's like a really thick, flaky salt. This is really delicious on top of chocolate cacao baked goods. And then this is a newer salt we are implementing. It's an Icelandic sea salt flake. So this is very, very mineral rich. It has adrenal support, hydration support, immune support, and allergy support. It's very nutrient dense, produced with 100% geothermal energy. So I actually make a saltwater brine with this and then add that to my water. So let me grab that real quick and show y'all. So again, this is a newer one I'm implementing, but I have a saltwater brine where I just took a ratio of this to water and dissolved it, and then I just use a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of this in my water each day to just make sure I'm getting the minerals in that my body truly needs from salt. So this is another great salt option, making a saltwater brine or just using a really high quality sea salt. I'll link a few of my other favorites down below. We also like Redmond sea salt. I just don't have any on hand right now, but margarine sea salt is one of my favorites. Again, using the proper type of salt is going to be very beneficial to your body, contrary to what many of us are told when we are told to cut back our sodium intake. All right, moving to the other side of the kitchen, under the kitchen sink. So I wanted to show you real quickly. We do keep this kind of baby proof because I don't want to be cleaning up cleaning products. So under the kitchen sink, usually you find all sorts of very toxic cleaning products, Windex, 409, bleach. Honestly, we really would not have to keep this baby proofed because everything under here is safe for our children to get. I just don't want to be cleaning up bottles of cleaning solution because my toddler would definitely get in here and open these up and pour them out. But this is our all-time favorite cleaning product, Branch Basics. So what this actually is, y'all, our home is under renovation and nothing in our house is finished. So you'll notice we're halfway in the middle of demoing this, and
I'll put dishwasher in there.
so as I was saying, our home is under renovation and this lower cabinet actually basically just bottomed out. So I don't even really have much place to store things under here. So it's very minimal. I wanted to mainly show you our main cleaning products. So as I was saying, most homes have 15 different bottles of cleaning products. It seems like they have a floor cleaner, a bathroom cleaner, a 409, a bleach, a Windex. But what we have switched to is this Branch Basics cleaning solution. So this is their all-purpose. They also have a bathroom cleaner and a street-free window cleaner. But what you do is you take their solution. So this is the main solution that you buy. I only have to buy this every 3 to 4 months. And then these bottles are reusable. So you will just fill the bottle up with water to the water line, and then this little section right here will tell you how much soap to add. That will give you the concentrated solution that you need for the all-purpose spray. See, I have several of these. I use them all around our home for literally everything. So you can clean your counters with this. I even use this sometimes to clean the floors, my fruit, my children's toys. You can literally clean anything with this. It's all plant derived, nothing toxic, no harmful chemicals. Just an all over wonderful cleaner. Cleaning products were one of the first things I switched out when I became pregnant with my son. I had been reading all of the harmful things that you put on your skin and your body and your hair products, but then I didn't really think about your cleaning products, things that you inhale on the daily when you clean, and then the residue effects that are left after you're finished actually cleaning your home. So Branch Basics has been wonderful. And again, one of the first things I changed out. I also use this oxygen boost from Branch Basics. This is wonderful for whenever you bake something on the bottom of your pan and it's really stuck on there, and even if you let it soak with water, it doesn't always come out. I'm notorious for doing that, by the way. My husband gets so aggravated because I always burn stuff on the bottom of the pan, but this stuff is a miracle worker. So if something is burned on the bottom of your pan, you just sprinkle this, run some water in there. You could also spray some of your Branch Basics all-purpose cleaner. I also have a bottle of this on top of my sink in just an amber spray bottle, so it's easier to grab and more aesthetically pleasing to sit out on my counter. But sprinkle this on the bottom, wet it with a little water, and let it soak for 15 or 20 minutes, and then everything just wipes right out. It's really a miracle worker. And then another thing I wanted to show you was dishwashing detergent. So dishwashing powder is not something I really stress over that much because you put it in the dishwasher and then it runs through, it cycles through. The residue is all washed away. So it's not one of the ones I focus on as heavily. However, I don't want the toxic pods or the toxic powders. My son's over here filling the dishwasher up as we talk. But I don't want the toxic pods or those toxic powders leaving out smell, leaving out fragrance under my kitchen sink. Another just thing that I don't want my kids to accidentally get a hold of. This is all safe ingredients. There's no smell to it, and it gets your dishes just as clean as those pods that everyone raves about. So another safe alternative that you can easily switch, easy find on Amazon. You can probably get this in some grocery stores too. That is all under here. I just have some scrub brushes and a few other little gloves and stuff. So moving on to the next area of our home. Welcome to my laundry room, which is in our garage gym, so it might be a little bit echoey out here, so very sorry about that. But I want to quickly talk about some laundry swaps. Now, laundry products were actually one of the first things we swapped when we were transitioning to a more non-toxic lifestyle when I got pregnant with my first son. And the reason for that is laundry products, soaps, detergents, fabric softeners, all of the things that come with laundry are very chemically filled, the traditional ones. Now, you can even walk down the laundry aisle in the grocery store and smell every fragrance, every perfume as you walk down it. And once you actually switch from those products, you'll probably get a headache when you're around traditional laundry products. I can even smell them on other people's clothes now. They're just so strong to me now that I've eliminated that from our lives. So instead of traditional laundry products, We use this one right here called Zum Clean. So we went through several before this that had no smell at all, but my husband just really wanted a little bit of a hint of a smell. He was used to Tide and Gain and those really, really strong fragrant laundry soaps and detergents, and just requested that I find something with a hint of a smell. So this is perfect. It has just a hint of a clean, fresh, natural smell, but it has super clean ingredients. Also for stains, if I need to soak anything, we use the Branch Basics Oxygen Boost. So this is phenomenal for getting out stains. You just soak a little bit of water with this powder in the item that you want to clean. Especially great for whites. So these are our go-to laundry products. I also have borax. My kids are so loud inside. I also have borax for if I really need some extra power. I use this when I strip our diapers or our sheets or our towels, or if I have some extra difficult stains that I want to scrub out. But this Oxygen Boost works just as good. And then our Zum Clean is our main soap detergent alternative we use instead of Tide and Gain, all of those really strong toxic smelling ones. I'm telling y'all, now that my husband and I have switched to different laundry detergents and just taking so many toxins out of our lives, when we are around someone with really strong clothing, when we can like smell the detergent on their clothes, or we walk through a house that is using Gain or Tide, we kind of look at each other and immediately are thinking the same thing. We're going to have a headache from that smell. And what that is our body's telling us that something is not right. It's overloaded with toxins and we need to get away from that area. And if you think back, a lot of headaches and migraines that we probably got in the past were due to toxic overload, toxic exposure. And our body was trying to tell us something, but you may just not have known what it was. And a lot of times it's just the toxic overload that we were putting on our bodies. So laundry is a big one. It was one of the first swaps we made, and I think you will see a huge change when you swap your laundry detergent. When we wear clothes all day long, so whatever is on our clothes is being absorbed into our bodies. That's why laundry detergent is another really, really important one to make the swap. Okay, we're going to transition into some home decor. So I myself, like many other people, used to love the scent of scented candles. I love the atmosphere that scented candles gave, until I learned how harmful scented candles and paraffin wax candles really are. So if you didn't already know, burning one paraffin wax candle for 1 hour is equivalent to smoking 1 cigarette. So if you're burning your candles for 3 or 4 hours at a time, or if you have a candle at your desk at work and you're burning it all day long, count up how many hours you're burning that candle. That's the equivalent to what it's doing to your respiratory system of smoking that many cigarettes. So it's just not worth it. And there are other options out there if you can just change that mindset and switch to them. So this was a tough one for myself. Loved that atmosphere that it brought until we learned the harmful effects of it. So we have switched to our beeswax candles. So these are not only beautiful, I love the candlestick look. I also have some larger ones that I actually made last year. I'll link a video where I made some beeswax candles last year. They not only look beautiful, but they also purify the air. So they release properties into the air that actually bind with some of the toxins in the air and eliminate them. So they kind of fall to the ground and then you just vacuum, dust them, sweep them away. So these are a great alternative to normal paraffin wax. Even soy candles, a lot of times soy candles are promoted as a healthier option, but they're really not, y'all. Don't fall for it. Get you some beeswax candles, or you can also look at essential oil diffusers. We have about 3 diffusers scattered around our home where we just like to burn some essential oils throughout the day. That also has some great health benefits, and it also smells amazing. So there are options for you to get rid of your candles. Beeswax candles are the first and foremost one I would go with. And then if you want to add some diffusers around your home, definitely a good option there too. Unfortunately, you can't just run down to your local gift shop and pick up beeswax candles. Maybe that'll become a new thing, and we can soon when people start to realize how harmful paraffin wax and the candles really are. But you can buy them online. There are many options of handmade shops, and you're also supporting local when you do that, as well as Amazon sells them, and I even made my own last year. So there are options out there. Beeswax candles have a very natural, faint smell. They're not that strong smell that fills your home, but you can tell it's just a really clean, natural smell, and you know it's doing your home good, not harm. So definitely get you some beeswax candles. Try to ditch all of those paraffin wax scented candles. They're not worth it. Our respiratory systems are already under such attack from the environmental toxic overload we are exposed to in all forms these days. So if you can just remove those scented candles, you're gonna do your body a huge favor. And again, essential oil diffusers are a great option as well. All right, y'all, moving into the bathroom. I have a few swaps for y'all here. I'm not gonna go into every swap in the bathroom, but this is one of the places we did start making swaps, because when I was pregnant, I learned about all of the things that are harmful to put on your body, on your face, in your hair, when you're pregnant, and you're not supposed to use it when you're pregnant, why would you want to use it when you're not pregnant? So first of all, I'll start with toothpaste and toothbrushes. So this is actually a newer product of ours. We've used several different types of toothpaste in the past, trying out cleaner versions, fluoride-free versions. Fluoride might whiten your teeth, but it does no good for the rest of your body. We try to avoid it in our water, our shower. We have shower filters, and our toothpaste is the #1 place you will find fluoride. So avoid fluoride if possible. We love this brand from Boca. I'll link it down below, of course. And toothbrushes. So toothbrushes, not super detrimental to your health, but I do like to avoid plastic in any way when possible. So this is a bamboo toothbrush and a charcoal bristle toothbrush, bristles versus like the nylon plastic version on typical toothbrushes. So this one I love because the bamboo brush, naturally that lowers the toxic overload on our environment of breaking down plastic. Plastic takes years and years and years to disintegrate. Bamboo is much quicker. But then the charcoal bristles are my favorite part. Charcoal actually helps whiten the teeth, so you can get rid of your fluoride in your toothpaste, switch to a bamboo toothbrush to help whiten your teeth, not in a natural way. Moving to lotions and creams. So lotions, Bath & Body, I used to be the biggest offender of having every scent, every flavor of body wash, lotion, body spray from Bath & Body Works. So whenever I switched to a non-toxic, lower tox lifestyle, I kind of struggled with what to use for lotion. So originally I just used coconut oil, but I found that sometimes it left grease residue on my pajamas or my clothes, and who wants stain residues, and they're really hard to get out. So what I have since switched to is shea butter. So this is just a big block of shea butter I get, and then we just use it every time. This lasts like 6 months, literally, y'all, and it's like $12 maybe, I can't remember. It's super cheap, they last forever. I use this on my hands, my feet, my elbows, my knees, my face. Sometimes I put it on the ends of my hair for like a really conditioning, hydrating treatment. So you can cut off a piece, or you can just rub it directly on your hands and rub it in. It does take a little more effort to rub in than coconut oil, but I find it doesn't leave as greasy of a residue as coconut oil often does. So shea butter, definitely recommend shea butter or coconut oil in place of typical scented lotions. Next up, hair care body wash. So I did a video, I think when I was pregnant with my daughter, on what I was using for my hair, body care. Since then, I have found an even more amazing hair care product. It's called Under Luna. So this is holistic, handcrafted in small batches by a small business owner. So I always love supporting small businesses, even more so when they have a phenomenal product that actually works really, really well. So I love this for hair and conditioner. I actually, for a while, was not using conditioner. I was using a different shampoo and not using conditioner, and just several times a week I would use coconut oil in my hair as like a conditioner treatment before my hair wash, but I found that my hair was not reacting that well and I needed some form of a conditioner. So this one I absolutely love. Oftentimes I actually leave this in my hair. A lot of times you're told to rinse your conditioner completely out, but I'm learning that's not the case. If you leave a little bit of conditioner in your hair, it's going to keep your hair much more tangle free. I know my hair gets tangled really, really easily. So leaving a little bit of conditioner in my hair once I'm done washing it is really helpful to me. So I love Under Luna. What I used to use was Olivia. This is what I used to use in my hair. I used to use this for body and hair wash, but since finding Under Luna, I no longer use this in my hair, but I do still use it for a body wash, body cleanser. However, I will mention that if you are using soap, even if it's a natural, non-toxic, fragrance-free soap, the continued use of soap strips our microbiome, all those good bacteria that we want in our body. So I don't even use soap every night. I might use soap 2 or 3 times a week. And when I do use soap, I do use the Olivia brand because it is a prebiotic soap, which means it's not stripping all of the good bacteria from our skin, which helps in our immune system, helps keep us from getting sick, just aids in so many functions of our body. So don't go overboard on the soap. My husband is a soap person, and even though we get him natural bar soaps and he uses Olivia sometimes, I try to remind him, don't use soap every time. I don't know if he actually listens, but it does strip your microbiome, even if you're using a natural kind. But if you are into soap and you want to use it all the time, this is the way to go because it is not actually a soap. It is made with an oil-based coconut oil soap, prebiotics, good for your skin if you are a soap person and you want to use soap every night, like my husband. I, however, use this about 2 or 3 times a week, and I love the smell. It's one of those things where when you switch to natural products, sometimes you miss the smells of your old products, although over time You will not miss those smells so much because you'll realize that they actually gave you a headache and they were actually really toxic to your body. This does have a phenomenal smell though. My husband can attest to that. He is a smell guy. He loves his smells. So when we transitioned to this lifestyle, I had to find things that he still enjoyed that had somewhat of a smell that would satisfy him. So this is a good body wash, body soap alternative. You can use this in your hair. It just did not work the best for me. It works great in his hair though. So check out Olivia. I love their products. They have several other products in their line, but this is by far my favorite. Okay, that's going to end us out in the bathroom today. I have many other products I could show y'all, but I won't overwhelm you today in this video. Maybe in a future video, I'll just focus on creating a non-toxic bathroom skincare line. Who knows? Y'all let me know if you want that, but that is the few I wanted to show y'all today. And last, but certainly not least, let's talk about some healthy swaps you can make in the bedroom. So first of all, before you even come into the bedroom, you can make one simple swap on your cell phone. So we've all heard of blue light. We have heard of artificial blue light. The sun actually gives us natural blue light, but that is the blue light that we want to get. That helps with our circadian rhythm. It's the artificial blue light from phones, TVs, even your refrigerator light. That's an artificial blue light, and all of that inhibits our bodies from producing melatonin. It messes with our circadian rhythm and also doesn't help promote deep sleep, which is what we want. So a simple swap you can make that is completely free is on your cell phone. So I actually learned this not too long ago and I absolutely love it. So I have some settings set on my phone where I can triple tap 3 times and my phone turns red. So it's like a red backlight. So what I like to do is put this on my phone starting around 7 or 7:30 at night, just to start letting my body wind down. A lot of times I have a bad habit of using my phone the most in the evenings when that's actually when I should be using it the least. But it's really the only time I can catch up with things. I'm so busy throughout the day with my children. I don't really have time to just get on my phone and scroll, which is honestly a habit I should just break altogether. I shared about that a few videos back on healthy habits for the new year. But anyways, it's real simple. You just double tap 3 times, triple tap, not double tap, and it will toggle back and forth. So I'm real quickly going to show you how to do that. So you're going to go to your settings, search color filter. You will turn on the color filter, go down to color tint, increase both of the hue and intensity all the way to 100. So once you have that done, that is your color tint settings. Go back to the settings menu, and in the search bar, if you don't know how to get to the search bar when you're on like the settings, just pull down and the search bar will appear. Now search accessibility shortcut. And you want to choose, it'll say triple click the home button and you want to select color filter. So that's now letting your phone know that when you triple click, you want it to put on the color filter settings. So I hope that was simple enough. It was a pretty simple tutorial I saw and I absolutely loved it. I put it on my husband's phones. I do have to remind him to turn it on when we get to the later parts of the evening, when we don't want that artificial blue light right in our face, especially when you're laying in bed. That's a really bad habit that we need to just cut out, but we haven't completely cut it out yet. But when my phone is in red mode, it just kind of reminds me not to be scrolling on my phone. So that's a simple free swap. You can also bring in blue light blocker glasses. I just have not invested in those yet because most of the time I'm wearing my normal glasses and it's really hard to wear blue light blocker glasses on top of my normal glasses. So maybe that's something I can look into in the future. Another way you can reduce blue light is to start using salt lamps or red lamps in your house in the later parts of the evening rather than the bright fluorescent blue lights from our ceilings, ceiling fans, refrigerator lights, the TV, the cell phone, the laptops. Just as much blue light exposure as you can cut out. It's going to promote much deeper sleep for you that night. So there's a super simple swap you can do in the bedroom to promote better sleep is switch your pajamas to 100% cotton fabric. So we don't really think about it, but when we are sleeping in fabrics that are not natural, that are made with toxic chemicals, though they're not made, like you're wearing them long after they were made, the effects in those clothing garments are still there. So when you're sleeping in non-natural fabrics, your body is having to break down those toxins while you're sleeping. And while we are sleeping is we want our body to be in the most relaxed, most homeostasis state, not having to fight off toxins. So just a simple switch by switching to 100% cotton sleepwear is going to make all the difference in the world. So I will link a few down below that I love. I actually need to invest in a new pair right now. I'll actually link the pair that I'm wanting to get in the description below. Maybe they're back in stock and you can check them out. I've been waiting on them to come back in stock for ever now, but 100% cotton pajamas going to make all the difference in the world, and I think you will feel the difference and see a difference in your sleep quality when you switch to 100% cotton or 100% linen, some really natural fiber instead of what most pajamas are made out of, because those things are cheaper. Polyester and things are a lot cheaper to make pajamas out of. So all those cheap, cute little pajamas that I have myself worn are not the best for us to be sleeping in for good quality, restful, deep sleep. And on that same note, make sure to check out your sheets and your comforter. We love 100% cotton for all of that as well. It's just gonna make all the difference in your sleep quality versus polyester, silk, all of those synthetic fibers that our body's gonna have to fight off the toxins as we're sleeping and not be resting and rejuvenating itself from that day that it's just taking you through. So definitely check the labels on those before you purchase your next set of sheets or comforter. So that is going to conclude my healthy swaps for this video. I definitely have more that I could share, but I did not want to overwhelm you in this video today. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these types of videos, more healthy swaps we've done in our home, and also if you plan on trying out one of these swaps in the next week, month, year. Let me know in the comments below which one you are going to attempt to try out and start living more sustainably, low toxic, purposefully. I would love to share with you in this journey. Thank y'all for watching today, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye. So as I came to get a sip of water after filming this video, I forgot to mention one of my most favorite healthy swaps, and that is water bottles. So we used to use plastic water bottles, then we switched to stainless steel reusable water bottles, and now we have finally found Epic water filters, which has the built-in filter in the water bottle. So what's awesome about this is when we are out and about, we can easily just refill our water bottle and make sure we're drinking clean water. So we used to use refillable water bottles, but when we were out and about, we weren't certain what kind of water we were actually drinking. So using a water bottle from Epic water filters with a built-in filter ensures you're drinking clean water no matter where you're at. Absolutely love this company, and will probably never be without this water bottle. So definitely check them out. I did just do a giveaway on this, so congratulations, Ashley, for winning the Epic water bottle. I hope you're loving it. So if you are interested in trying them out, check out my link in the description. That is an affiliate code, so I so appreciate it if you shop through my link. But I don't think you'll be disappointed in Epic water filters. Another super simple swap to make sure you're getting the best low toxic water for you and your family to enjoy. All right, for real this time. Bye, y'all. If you are planning to make a swap